All right, guys. So welcome to this live session here with your host, Dre Day FX. So as we do every weekdays, we look at the forex indices and metal market. Hope everyone had a great weekend. So let's get on to it. Just gonna look into so as we do, we're just gonna look at the forex factory website and see exactly what's going on. And after that, we're going to be on the charts. All right. So for now, what we have here didn't have any a lot of news other than basically I'm looking at the euro market and U.S. market in regards to what I'm trading. Most of the indices are US based, and only one indices that is in Europe is German 40. So that's why I'm looking at the euro news. And also I have Euro USD and GBP USD. So this is Euro too. So that's why I'm only focusing on those two currencies. So we have a few members of FOMC speaking this today. And overnight, what we had here, we only had the final CPI for Europe year to year, final core CPI year to year, and the economic forecast for Europe. So if we look at the forecast and what expected, that's exactly what we had. So basically good news overall. So that's perfect. And no major news for today. So pretty good day to trade overall. So let's go on the charts. And see what's going on. Perfect. So we're going to do a recap of what happened here last week, since we don't have any alerts so far. So we had a sell signal here on Wednesday, and it was a pretty good sell. If you look, went to previous levels here and started to bounce off of this level right here and started to go up. And then we had a buy here that did pretty well. So basically only had two signals for German 40 last week. I'm just gonna minimize this so yeah I can see perfect. So right now we're waiting for a bearish movement or sell. As you can see, we had a lot of liquidity on the downside right now. So we're expecting to go short here on German 40. Next, you have US 30. So US 30, we had a buy here. That was on Thursday, May 8th. And now we're still bullish, waiting for a reversal going down. And we're expecting to have a reversal. We do have a fair value cap right here. So if it crossed this previous low here, we should have a good sell off here eventually. All right, give me 2 seconds, guys. I'll be on. It won't be long, guys. I have someone at the door. All right, I'm back. Hey, Dion, hope you have a great, had a great holiday. I think you were in vacation for a few days, so that's perfect. We're back. Like we said, we're back on the grind, so that's great. So I was saying, so you had now we're on US 100, so Nasdaq. So Nasdaq was bullish here since May 8th. We were waiting for a reversal. So right now we have a sell. So we're looking for bearishness here for this move. So the indicator that I'm showing you right now, guys, is it's a newest indicator that I completed yesterday. So basically, it's an extra confluence that I added to it, and it's the Wyckoff method. So it's called Wyckoff AI. So we have uh, POC, VWAP, and the Wyckoff method that is all included, plus the higher time frame in regards to the signal. So as you can see here, you have higher time frame 4-hour signal. So the last signal on the higher time frame was a sell. So since we're trading on the 15 minutes, we're only going to get sells and only one sell for that direction. So since it's aligned with the higher time frame, that's why you're getting a sell here. So make sure that to follow this the actual direction of the this indicator. So right now you see here you had a sell here and went down, started to go up here on the 8th, and we're waiting for a sell. We just got the sell here today. Let me check. So that was, yeah, so that was this morning, like 2 hours ago, we had a sell. So waiting for, you should have a retracement here, started to go down. The H4 is still a sell right now, since we only have a sell here, and we have a bearishness for the market's status. And the last signal was a sell, so everything is aligned. So we're looking for the market to go down. So anyone that is in my Discord group, eventually, maybe by the end of this week, you should have access to it. And yeah, so it's gonna be that'll be perfect on that. So you can align with your high low levels. That's what you're seeing here, and the alerts for this is based off of the higher time frame. So I could no, we're going to continue with the other markets to see exactly what's going on. So now SSP 500. So SSP 500, you had a buy here on Thursday in the 8th. So you see that all of the US indices here basically had the same more or less the same directional buys here at around that time. So right now we're looking for a sell. And for now, only Nasdaq has a sell setup. So eventually, SSP 500 should get a sell here to sell off, because we do have a lot of liquidity at the bottom here that needs to be grabbed. Okay, so expecting to have the price starting to go down after this point here, still on the 50-minute chart. And we do the last signal here for the H4 is a buy, so that's why you didn't see any sells yet. So when that is going to switch, the next sell signal on the 50-minute chart will be the right one to get in. Okay, perfect. Let's look at the Forex market. So we're selling off here. We had a buy signal here. We have retracement. Now it's starting to go up. We do have some liquidity at the top here, expecting to have the price going in this region here. For Euro USD, we have GU. Click on GU, perfect. GU, same thing. We had a buy, went back to that support zone and started to shoot up. Already went to that level here. It's starting to retrace, so waiting for a sell setup here on Euro USD and GBP USD. Let's look at gold. So gold, we had a buy signal here on the H4 and on the 50-minute. And the price did gap at that time. I started to go up, so that's perfect. So for the last couple of weeks, gold was going up, but we had some good bounce currently on with this indicator here. So we had a buy here, we had a sell here. It sold off beautifully. We had a retracement here, and now it's starting to go up. We do have some liquidity at the top. So since we have a buy here, expecting to have gold going higher. And for DXY, so now it's selling off. So we had a sell here, went back to basically 50% of that move and started to go down. We do have this level of interest, and it could start to go a little bit lower than that. So that's pretty much it. So let's see here. Let's look at the actual settings here for the Wyckoff AI. So I'm just gonna pull it up. I think it's this one. No, that's the high and low. And let's look at. So basically, I'm just gonna look at the. I'm just gonna show you the high and low first to tell you exactly the actual higher time frame that we're looking at. So I'm looking at the 4-hour time frame for the levels. Why I'm doing that is because on my Wyckoff AI indicator, I'm looking at the 4-hour, last 4-hour buy or sell signal for the filtration. So that's why it has to be the congregation of the 4-hour on the H4, the high low, and the Wyckoff. Okay. So for the rest, it's pretty simple. And let's look at the Wyckoff indicator. Okay. So it's called Wyckoff AI. So on this indicator, you have POC VWAP, Wyckoff method entries, and you have a higher time frame filtration for the same Wyckoff method, but on a higher time frame. So that way, if let's say you're trading on the 50-minute chart, but you're looking at a higher time frame for directional buys, uh, for me, it's 4 hours, and the current time frame that I'm taking trades on is a 50 minutes. So that's why you have it on a 4 hour here. Okay. So to be able to use the higher time frame filtration, you need to have it checked here, and you could show the higher time frame status on the dashboard. That's exactly what you're seeing here, the status here. So if I think if I remove it, it's going to be removed exactly. So very important to see that. So that way you know that it's aligned with everything that you're seeing, and that's exactly what you had here. You had a sell, so you had a sell signal here, went up and started to break down. So it went higher, lower than the actual entry here. So that's perfect. Um, Next, you have the look back period here for the analysis. So it's 20. So make sure that you stay the same. I will do a video here in regards to the settings for the Discord group, and I will have a section for that specifically. And make sure to uncheck those three. And let's see here that the required Wyckoff continuation. So always put it at 2. And for the rest, it's the same settings as the POC VWAP. So we're looking at the previous day VWAP, previous day POC, and the current VWAP and POC for the calculation. Okay. Number of trades is only 1. We suppress the continuation signal, so we only have 1 signal here. The reason why is that if we have, let's say, we have a buy, we have multiple buys, but the first buy is the best one. So the first entry is the best one, and then you just have to write it out. Okay. Other than that, you have the triangle for you can change the size of the signal, change the position of the dashboard that you're seeing here. You have multiple information that you could have on the dashboard. So I'm just going to click most of them here. And you can see that it's going to increase and give you more and more information. But for me, the only thing that I need is really the signals, the market bias, the market status, and the last signal on the chart. So that'll be this one. So market status. You have the last signal. Okay, so those two, and the first one at the top, that is this one here. Okay. And after that, you have the colors that you could change for your chart. and you have the signal buy sell. So pretty simple to use. And that's pretty much it in regards to the settings for the Wyckoff AI. So basically, it's all of the concept that I show you guys on the Discord, but everything combined. So that way, you could use it the way that you want. Okay, so let's say you're right now. I'm just for the 4 hours, really based on the the trend basically of the market. But let's say you're trading intraday, you could go on the 30 minute, and you see it's going to change the amount of signals here. So it's going to be more intraday base. So you see you had a buy here, still going up. Then you had a sell, went down, up and down. So if you have the this settings here, you'll be going down here. You're taking that sell here at Asian for US 30. Sorry, the US dollar. So the dollar was going down since Asian. So if we go on, let's say Euro USD, we should have a buy exactly. So we had a buy right around the same time on Sunday, and this is where you should be at right now. Okay. So you see that this, so I really took my time here in regards to the calculation of everything. So it's pretty precise. And see here, you had a sell, went back up and started, sorry. So you had a sell right here. So you had a sell, a buy, and then you got a sell, sold off. You had a buy here, you had a sell, buy, sell, and you had a buy. Okay. So pretty exciting here on what I was able to complete and create. And if you want to have access to it and you want to join the Discord, make sure to first like and subscribe to my channel. I do every session. London, I have New York London session and New York session here. New York session from Monday to Friday from 9 till I would say 10:30. And you have a London session here that is from 2 till maybe 3:30 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. Okay, so we look at the market, and let's say you want to know exactly the direction of the market overall. The indicators here will provide you that information more or less way before people the other indicators that is available here in the market. And if you want to have like one-on-one session or a mentorship, I do also offer that. Make sure to go on my YouTube channel and click on the Google form and fill it up. And within the next 24 hours, you should get a response from us to set up a call and see exactly how I'm able to help you in regards to everything. So I do offer indicators that is customized that I coded myself, and I do offer fundamental information in regards to which currency pairs to trade or indices pair to trade for the week, and an in-depth look in regards to market makers to see exactly what they're thinking about for the upcoming week in regards to commitment of traders and all that good stuff. All right, so I don't know if you have any questions, guys. I'm just waiting for the start of this session, New York session that will start in about less than 3 minutes. So it's 9:27 right now. And don't be shy. If you have any questions, just put it in the chat. Or if you're looking at the stream in on replay, you can always put it in the comment section, and I will be glad to answer all of your questions overall. So since I finished this indicator here yesterday, the automation was paused. There was no. I was waiting for basically the gap in regards to the market. If you saw what happened here on Sunday, Sunday market open, we had a big gap on all of the indices and currency pairs, mostly. So we're waiting for the gap for to be created, and waiting for Monday to see exactly how the market will move to get a good indication of what's going on here. So starting on tomorrow, automation will be back on for anyone that has automation. And I'm waiting. I'm working on the final touch in regards to the automation script in regards to MT4 and MT5. So since we have the directional bias here overall with the current indicator that we have, automation will be pretty simple. So as long as we have, like, let's say for a buy, for example, for this one, let's say you have a buy here. At that time, you would have activated the automation script for a buy, and you only took buy. So no pullbacks will be taken, only the buys. Okay. Same thing here. If you had a sell, it will only take sells and no pullbacks, and only take sells. So by doing that, it's gonna increase your profitability overall in regards to the market. So we do have a London session here tomorrow, so make sure to be there or be there. So we'll have London and New York session tomorrow. Same thing for Wednesday, London and New York. All right, so less than a minute, we're gonna have the market that will open. So we're gonna focus ourselves on NASDAQ. So since we're trading intraday, we're gonna wait to see. I'm expecting to have NASDAQ going up here. For retracement, we do have some liquidity at the top right here. So, and this, remember, this is a 4-hour resistance that was broken. It was broken at the upside. Now it's broken at the downside, basically. So now it's considered as a support. But if it goes towards that, we should be starting to go down after that. So so it's 9:30. We are on the 15-minute chart. So like I said, I'm expecting to have the price going higher a little bit. And I will. And remember, today we have CME that officially launched the Ripple XRP futures contracts. So I didn't have the chance to look at what happened overnight in regards to Ripple. I know it was going up yesterday. I'm just gonna look to see. All right, so perfect. So Nasdaq was going down at an Asian session, and now should be going up here. So this is a 4-hour resistance, 4-hour support, 4-hour resistance here, and as you can see, it tapped it twice, started to go down. This is the 15-minute resistance. This is a 4-hour resistance, and this is a 4-hour support. Sorry, a 15-minute support right here. That is been broke. That has been tapped here. We'll see exactly if it's gonna start to reverse off of this one. If not, that'll be the next zone here, the 4-hour resistance for a bounce off of it to go down. So looking to go bullish here on Nasdaq for now until the retracement going down. So we're still bearish overall. As you can see, the market status is still bearish, but we should have a bullish move here for it to take some liquidity up before to go down. So if we, let's say, put a fib from the top here until the bottom, boom. Let's see what's going on here. So we do have a 50% is 61.8. And as you can see, 61.8 is right at the 4-hour resistance. It's to the T. So I didn't, it's not magic. It's really how the fib was placed. And as you can see, it's really at the top here to the bottom of that swing low here. So those are zones of importance. So like I said, we do have there was some consolidation here going down. So that was basically a breaker here going down, but it's going up right now. So we're waiting for it to reach maybe the 50% or 61.8. If it goes to 61.8, that will be a good entry to get in for a sell. We'll see how everything goes here overall. Let's look at yeah, same thing for US 30. So we have a swing. Already passed that 4-hour resistance. So we do have this 50-minute resistance here. We have one right here. So maybe doing like call that a turtle soup here before going down. So we may have we should waiting for a buy because we had a sell, waiting for a buy, and then we should have I'll be waiting for the other sell here so we could go down. But if you're scalping right now, I have it on the scalping settings. So if you want to scalp, you could wait for that buy to get in. German, same thing. they're doing the exact same thing right now. So they're going up here to grab some liquidity at the top that wasn't taken yet before going down. Okay, and like I told you, we do have some a big fair value gap here that needs to be filled. So that's what I'm waiting for a move here going down. Let's look at gold. Gold, and let's look at XRP. XRP was going down here. Selling off. Perfect. So pretty good. So we had sell here, buy. Now we're in a sell. So if we're at a sell, you missed it. Waiting for the buy. So if we're not chasing anything, just waiting for the alerts to come in and take a position here on XRP. So for this session, we're gonna close it out around 10:15. If there's anything, so RGPY, big mover, COT. Got 5 minute buy MXCI in London. Please check for. Okay, so 5 minute Euro JPY. Okay, let's see. You have Euro JPY. I think I had it here on the list. 5 minute. And I'm gonna load your EMX AI. EMX AI V7. Gonna close that. All right. So you said that you took where's that big move? Guilty. Got a 5 minute buy EMX AI set up in London. Okay, so that's the one that I see here, Leon. I'm on RGPY 5 minute buy. So, but I was when was that? But this one is it. I think it's invalidated here, so should be out of that trade. And that was around 7. So I don't know at what time that you took it. 7 my time, 7:30 my time. I don't know if it's that buy that you were talking about. Yes, but my stop loss is lower. Your stop loss is lower. Personally, I would be out of that trade, Leon, if I were you. that's your that's if it makes sense to you, you keep it on. But basically, the stop loss was already predetermined here off of this move, so we'd be out already. But if you have your own stop loss, I think maybe your stop loss is really down there. It's at the lower stop loss level. Okay. Let's see. It's gonna look at the settings on off of that. X level 7, yeah. That's for the signal. Okay, so your ATR, is it on chart right now, Leon? It should be 14 ATR and chart. Because if it's not chart, your stop loss may be bigger than expected. So let me know if your setting is exactly what I have here for the ATR. So it's 14 ATR and chart. So that way you have the same. All right, perfect. Okay. Maybe it's the feed that you're using. I think I'm using a Wanda. I'm pretty sure you're using Wanda too, so I don't know why it's giving you not the same. I know that I'm using the live feed for the charts that you may not have. So it's a payable feature with TradingView. Maybe that's the difference, but other than that, that's that is it. So let's see. Just gonna look at. You see that this with the Wyckoff a little bit earlier for the buy. So I would be expecting for a sell. We'll be out of that trade. So that's why I'm telling you if you're in that trade, I would be out. But if you're seeing something that I don't see, go on you. Like this one was right at the London. London, we had a buy here with this one. Let's look at the GJ. GJ was the same. So you have your zone here. This is the 4 hour resistance. You went right at it, started to bounce off of it. I didn't enter. Okay, give me a sec. So that's Euro JPY 1 hour. Go to produce. Okay, so let's see. Oh, let me close this and open this and close this. Okay, so see, you can see the 1 hour time frame buy setup. Yeah, I didn't enter it on 5 minute chart. 1 hour exactly appears before, but I didn't not take. Yes, 1 hour appeared at 10 a.m. Okay. Yeah, for sure. You're not gonna have because the calculation in regards to different time frame will not be the same. So that's why you may have like a 5 minute entry before the 1 hour, or sometime 1 hour before the 5 minutes. So like I said, you just have to focus on one time frame and focus on that, because if you're looking at different time frame, it's gonna confuse you. And I know, Leon, you love to be confused, unfortunately. But yeah, so if you wanna if you so 1 hour basically is really like to hold on. So it's really a swing trade type of entry. But if you're scalping it, you could go on the 15 to 5 minute chart. So let's look at the 15 to see exactly what we had on the 15. So on the 15, we didn't have nothing. We only had that sell. So that was perfect. And let's look at 30 minutes. 30 minutes we did. So on the 30 minutes we had a buy. And this buy went to TP1. And now it's starting to reverse. So it depends. It depends exactly on what you're looking for. So if you're looking at different type of time frame, especially if you're scalping, 5 minutes, 15 to 30, 5 minutes, 15 minutes, and 30-minute time frame on the chart will be the best. So if you're going 1 hour and over, you're swing trading, basically. Okay, so you trade on 5 minutes. Okay, so stick on 5 minutes. No problem on that. So focus on the time frame that you like. So if we go back on the 5 minute, the thing is that on that 5 minute, it entered you a little bit later. That's the thing. So that means that the higher time frame was earlier than the 5 minute. But like I said, when I will be finishing adjusting everything for the Wyckoff AI, it will give you the sell right about here. It's a little bit more precise here. So that way you wouldn't have entered here. You would have entered really at middle of the move or about starting of the move, and that's basically within the kill zone of London. So that was perfect for a buy, and you just have to put your resistance zones and see exactly where it wants to go. So we do have a couple of resistance, some lines here, some levels here, and if we see price went to the T to this one. I'm gonna put a line here for you so y'all can see. So the next level after this buy was this one here. So that's the 15 minutes resistance, and that was a previous resistance here. So so price went almost to it. I think it almost hit it. Yeah. So it almost hit it and started to go down. That's why I'm telling you it may start to go down here right now. So and if we look at the drawings, yeah, we're gonna remove this. But it may not be a finish going up here because we do have a lot of liquidity at the top. So it may start to reverse and still going up. But yeah. Okay, so for the high-low levels, what is your settings on the high-low level? Is it 30 minutes for your higher time frame on the high-low level? High-low level, 15 minutes time frame. Okay, so 15 minutes for your high-low level. So we're going to change that to 15. So 15. And we're going to open your, all right. So basically on that, I'm just gonna minimize this. So basically you had, right now it created a resistance. So create a resistance here. You had a previous resistance that is support, and you had a big support right here. So, and we have a resistance here, a line of resistance zone right here on the left side. I'm just gonna put a line here. Boom. Resistance. I'm just plotting my resistance off of the 15 minutes support and resistance that we have. Just gonna see if we have something in between. We have one here. Oh, yeah, and we have multiples here. So this is on the current 5 minute. So when you look at the high-low levels, make sure to look at the 50-minute higher time frame and your current time frame levels, okay? Because one or the two of them will make the reaction for the market, okay? So based off of that, we have a resistance on the 15 minutes. This is a resistance level. We do have a level right here that is a previous resistance on the 15 minutes. And between that, if I go on the left side, do we have something? We have a level here. This is too high. Perfect. So based off of that, I want to see exactly if we're going to have a reaction off of this level right here first. So if we're breaking this, the following level here will be this one, and so on and so forth. Okay. So if you're looking for bounce going up, we need to go up off of this level or this level, because that's pretty much almost I would say 50% of that move, more or less. Between those levels here, you're gonna have a 50% of 61.8. But if it really wants to go up, it needs to bounce off of a upcoming level and not going too down to go up. Okay, so first level here is this one. If you look at the price of my level, we're just gonna zoom in. So this is the level price here, 163.075. So this is the level of interest. It is currently more or less consolidating right now. So we'll see if it wants to react and go up. So always look at the left side of your screen to see exactly the levels. Especially look at the 15-minute levels. So this is the blue and reds on my screen, and you have the current levels for the 5 minute that are important too. So always look at the levels. Always use your fib from a high to the low, or to the low to the high, depending exactly if you're looking for a bounce going down or going up. So if it's a low to a high, right now it should be a low to a high, because the swing was a swing. It was a swing low to a swing high, and now it's going down. So we're expecting to go bullish. So that means that you have to put your fib. I'm just gonna go on this chart here. I'm just gonna minimize this. So I should put my fib here from the bottom to the top. The bottom to the top is, it's gonna change. It's gonna go back here. So the swing started right here. Okay. So swing low to swing high. So this is the zone. Boom. Oh, remove this and put myself here. Perfect. So this is the point of interest. So 61.8 is right here, more or less, right here, right at this line. This is 61.8 right here. 50% is right here. So more or less this one. But if it, so basically you have two choices in regards to this the fib. So you could start it from that bottom here, or this one here. This is when we had a big rally up. It didn't retrace at all. So if we take that in consideration, I'm gonna move this one. I'm gonna remove it, delete it. I'm gonna redo my fib. Fib is, I'll do it from here to here. All right. So based off of this, I think it makes more sense because as you could see, 50% is right here. 61.8 is right here. And price may go at the 50% and start to go up, or it could go on this one here. All right, so is that more clearly on? All right. All right, perfect, great. Okay, I will await to hit TP3. All right, perfect, great. That's perfect. So let's do a run around in regards to what's happening here after 30 minutes of the market going up, going opening up. So I'm just gonna go back on German. I'm also gonna go on the 5 minutes here. 50 minutes. So, and I'm gonna go back on this one. Okay, so we do have currently continuation, like I told you guys. And I'm just gonna go back on my four-hour. And yeah, I'll keep it on 30. Yeah. So right now we have continuation here on the German right now. So after market New York open, that's where we're expecting here going up. So waiting for, it may start to go down afterwards, but we'll see exactly how it goes. US 30, just gonna minimize this for you guys so you can see. So everything was pushing right now. So US 30 going up. NASDAQ blast off. So looking to go on those region here. S&P 500, same thing. Same exact thing. So let's see. And let's look at Euro USD. Should be going down here. Yes. GU going down. Gold starting to go down right now. And the XY is starting to go up. Makes sense. Perfect. So waiting for confirmation going up here. And if it does, that means that the market GU and Euro USD will start to go down. Pretty sure for the upcoming week. So we did have the retracement here going down here. Went to almost at a level here on the 4 hour. And waiting for a retracement here. Yeah, exactly. Perfect. That's perfect, perfect, perfect. Great. So, yeah. So we're gonna close it out right now, guys. So we'll be back at the London session tomorrow. So 2 a.m. Eastern Standard Time, I will be on. So basically, it's a little pre-market analysis before 3 a.m. when the market opens at London. And like I said, for now, we're going to be using Wyckoff AI here in regards to our lives and see exactly how everything goes and what we're expecting in the market overall. And you can always use the other indicators that I offer here, EMXAI, POC, VWAP, and you have high-low levels. So those are basically the four indicators that we'll be focusing on. With also Delta, if you're using Delta, that would be good too. And like I said, the automation will restart here tomorrow, uh, and I will manage them accordingly. And it will be intraday, like I told you. And I'll also be working on the EA, the actual script, to make sure that it's a EMXAI EA that I had for a few months, but I wanted to optimize the indicators here in regards to the direction of the market, so that way we know exactly where the market wants to go, and we're just going to activate a buy or sell for that EA, the MXCI EA, and we'll be in the right direction of the market. Okay, so thank you so much for being on this live here, guys. So make sure to like and subscribe to my channel as always, and we'll catch you on the next one. That'll be tomorrow at London. Okay, so have a great one, guys. Peace.